Hi, and welcome everyone to this presentation on do's and don'ts of online courses that ChatGPT won't tell you about. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophie Van Tegelen, and I'm an online course expert. So if you want to build an online course and you want to get it done, then we are a match made in heaven because I will work with you to launch your program fast so you can scale your business and start making money on repeat. My core values in my business when I'm working with you are quality, accountability, and results. So let's get started. As I said, what I'm going to talk to you about today, you can't find it on ChatGPT because this is the result of coaching and working hand in hand with my clients for years on their online courses. So what you will get in this presentation is not a boring roadmap on how to build your course. You can ask that to ChatGPT. What I would like to talk to you about today is the things that nobody mentions in articles online, but that you have to consider before you dive into action, before you start building your course. And if you don't, you're going to be in trouble later because you're going to be like, oh, I wish I had known this before, or, ooh, I wish I hadn't done this way. So, we're going to talk about insights related to your business and your marketing strategy in general, and insights related to the course creation journey in itself. When it comes to your business and marketing strategy in general, we're going to talk about where does your course fit in your service, in your product offering, in your business model. Two, we're going to talk about the course topic validation and positioning. And three, how are you going to sell this course and to whom? Then, when it comes to course creation journey, we're going to talk about there is no one size fits all type of online course. So, how can you choose the best model for you? Then, beware of content overwhelm. Bigger isn't always better. And I will finish this presentation with 5 must have elements that you should have in your course to be successful. So when you have all of these aligned, you are almost guaranteed to build a profitable online course that makes sense for you in your business and that will get your student results. And remember, happy students, it's important because a happy student means good referrals, good testimonials, and it means more sales for you. All right, let's start with where does your course fit in your service or product offering? It's important to think about this before you start building your course because the goal of your course will determine the way it is built, the way you structure it, and the content that you provide. A digital course can be an end in itself, or it can be also the gateway to many more opportunities to generate income. For example, my free mini course is the first step in my prospective customers' journey with me. The mini course acts as a lead magnet and helps them solve a problem at the very beginning of their online course creation journey. So here are 7 ways that you can leverage your course to maximize its earning potential. The first one, it's pretty obvious. Yes, you just sell your course, right? You sell your course directly to the learners. You promote your course through targeted marketing to attract learners, to get enrollments, and to generate revenue from your course sales. Next, you could consider adding a membership on the back end of your course. Let me give you an example. For example, you could create a course teaching a special diet and then provide ongoing recipes in a membership model to people after they have taken your course. Another example would be to create a course teaching people exercises to get rid of lower back pain, and then after, you could provide inside a membership ongoing content, new exercise, so that they will be in the maintenance phase there, and you provide exercise so that the pain doesn't come back. You could also offer one-on-one coaching as an upsell on top of your course. So there you would offer premium content, one-on-one coaching on top of your pre-recorded course. And you can charge more for this. Next, you could also establish yourself as an authority in your field with your online course and then leverage that expertise to secure paid speaking engagements and even run paid workshops. Another thing that you could do on top of your course is to offer group coaching or masterminds. So, there you would provide live coaching, facilitate group discussions, and offer personalized support to help learners achieve their goals. So, all of these solutions come on top of your pre recorded course. It's a piece that you add and that people can select during checkout, of course, for a bump in the price. And then last, you could also consider creating a certification program around your online course to provide your student with a recognized credential in their field so that they could go out and start teaching your core content. Next, I would like to talk about course topic validation and positioning. So, my advice to you is don't dive headfirst into building your course without doing this before. Even if you are an expert in your field and you are already making money by selling your skills and services one on one, or if you are an established author, you still want to answer these four foundational questions. And believe me, it will pay off big time later. The first one you want to be super clear on is answering the question, what are your people struggling with? Next question, you want to ask yourself if there is a gap in the market that you can fill. So here you're going to have to look at the competition. What do other people already offer to provide a solution to the struggle that you are seeing? And is there a gap that you could fill? If there is, then you should ask yourself, how are you going to fill this gap? What is your positioning? I will give you an example in a further slide to explain what I mean by positioning. The last question you need to answer is, will people pay for my solution to their struggle? So the answer to this question will help you create a course that has first the potential to be very profitable for you, and then create a course that will have the content and the format that your target audience needs and is ready to pay for. So here is my example. My core expertise is online course creation. So even though I'm already working with clients, if I wanted to build a new course, I would want to make sure that I'm still in tune with my target audience and their current needs, which may vary, which may evolve. I want to be in tune with the market offering and which angle to take. So, about this angle and positioning, let's look at this way. The online course topic is still vast and could be divided into several courses. For example, I could build a course on how to build a course, right? And give you a roadmap, a general bird's eye view. Or I could build a course on how to create a course outline, how to develop a transformational curriculum, or how to select the best platform to host your course. So you see, even though my expertise is online course, there are still many ways I could solve problems for people. And so you need to niche down and see really where and how you can solve a problem for your audience. I want to mention that I have a free mini course. It's called the Profitable Course Topic Navigator. And it's a tool to help you figure this out, actually. I provide solutions in there to help you get into your audience minds and find the perfect course topic for you. Coming up next, how are you going to sell this course and to whom? Because at some point in the future, you're going to have to sell this course. And even the most valuable course in the world is useless if nobody takes it. So you have to ask yourself the question, who are you going to sell your course to? And how are you going to reach your potential customers? Where do they hang out? And do you have a way to contact them? So you've got to think about this right from the start, not when you are done building your course, because that would be too late. If you already have a presence online, things will be a bit easier for you, but you still have to do these three activities all the time on repeat while you are building your course. So, which activities? Coming up. The first one is to build your audience. Do you have a platform to publish your content? Do you have a website? Are you active on social media? And then you need to build that audience. So you get active on social media, show up, build your personal brand, build your relationship, build trust with your people. You have to stay visible and top of mind with your audience all the time. Next activity that you want to be working on all the time is to build and nurture your email list, because the bigger the list, the more money you will make when you are going to launch your online course. So, do you have a way to collect people's emails address on your website? Are you using a lead magnet? A good lead magnet should help your audience solve a small part of a bigger problem at the very beginning of their journey with you. So come up with a plan to nurture that list, because they will be your first customer when it's time to launch. The last activity I recommend you start working on from day one is actually building your launch. And many questions will need to be answered when it comes to your launch. For example, are you going to go with an open or evergreen or closed marketing plan? So, open meaning people will be able to get into your course anytime, all through the year, or you are only going to open the doors at very specific times during the year. So those two scenarios require two different launch strategies, of course. So once you have decided that, which launch element are you going to use? Are you going to do Facebook Lives, webinars, video, written posts, newsletters, or blog posts? So you see, there is a lot to consider and a lot to prepare. And you have got to have the strategy for your launch campaign ready to go, as well as all the assets when your course is finished. And it takes time to design a launch campaign and write the copy for all the elements and produce everything. So the sooner you get going, the better. Next, there is no one size fits all online course model that works for everyone. So beware about this. What works well for this other person that you have seen on social media or that you know, and she or he launched a course and that worked really well for him, well, that may not be the best course model or the best solution for you. You've got to figure out which model you want to adopt before you start building your course. So, just like any exercise program or any diet regimen, choosing the best online course model for you should be based on your circumstance, your personality, your business, your vision, your availability, and even your stamina. I will explain. So, here they come. There are three basic course models. The first one is a self paced course. In this course, the materials are pre recorded in advance, and your student will complete the coursework online independently and on their own time. So, this is called asynchronous learning, and the student and the teacher do not interact in real time. The second model is the instructor led course. So here the teacher delivers the course content in real time over the internet while providing guidance, feedback, and support. This is called synchronous learning. For example, live cohorts fit in this category. I know they are very popular and they require a lot of time, a lot of availability, and a lot of stamina to conduct them. So, my recommendation would be to go with this third model, which is a hybrid course. This model offers a combination of self paced and live teaching. So here the student completes some of the pre-recorded course material in advance, independently, on their own time, and then they have the chance to attend live sessions with you, providing in-person training. So this is called blended learning, and it really offers students the best of both worlds, in my opinion. So you see, before you start building your course, you have to decide which model you're going to use, because this is going to inform the structure of your course, the way you are going to deliver your lessons, and what you are going to deliver. All right, next, I want to ask you a little question first. Who has already taken an online course and has not finished? I bet a lot of people are going to raise their hands. And that is because overwhelm is the number one reason why people drop out and do not finish courses. So, in order to avoid this, I would advise you first to get really clear on the learning objectives for your course and what really needs to be part of the course in order to deliver the transformation. Then you cut out all the fluff and you create bite sized lessons. So I know this can be hard and scary for some course creators and experts because cutting feels counterintuitive, right? You want to provide all the value, everything, you want to cram everything in a course, but it's just too much. There is such thing as too much information and cognitive fatigue. Last but not least, in this presentation is the 5 must-have elements for a successful online course. So, before I dive into these 5 elements, I would like to explain a little something. So, these last few years since the pandemic, we have seen an explosion of digital courses and memberships. And the projections for the future continue to be strong, so we are all good. Online courses are here to stay. So, that's good news. What is not such good news is that many people became overnight course expert and launched something as fast as they could, to the detriment of quality and getting actual results for their students. So this means that there are some pretty crappy courses out there, and consumers in general have become warier, more careful when they buy into something. So what can you do to stand out in the crowd and make sales? My advice to you is to build a course that delivers a real transformation, that gets people results, a course that you can be proud of. Because if you do this, believe me, money will come. The first element is to build a kick-ass course outline for optimal learning experience. So you want to make sure you take your student on a learning journey where each step builds on the previous one in a logical manner. Next, you want to combine different delivery methods to provide a more effective learning experience, because we don't all learn the same way. Some people prefer written content or audio content, video, graphics to help them visualize and understand complex information. And some people prefer interactive content. So make sure you provide quizzes, games, or survey to engage the learner. Next, provide supplemental materials. And by supplemental materials, I mean PDF downloads that people can use to review and reinforce the lesson content. Give them a quick win. Some examples are worksheets, study guides, checklists, or glossaries. Then you want also to include exercise and activities, because exercise will allow your student to actively engage with the course content and apply what they have learned. So they will practice, and this will reinforce the knowledge they gain and retain from your course. So exercises can take many forms, like including quizzes, having worksheet, providing case studies, organizing simulation and projects. Last, and this might be the most important in my opinion, even in a self-paced online course that you would pre-record in advance, strive to provide an opportunity for a real-time connection between the student and the teacher, that would be you. The benefits? Well, you can provide personalized support and answer questions and provide feedback in real time. And that creates a sense of support and accountability for your students, which will increase their motivation and engagement, and then the completion rates will rise. This wraps up my presentation on the do's and don'ts of building your online course that ChatGPT won't tell you. And I'm available to answer your question. And I invite you to check and visit my website, sophievantigelen.com, to familiarize yourself with the way I work, with my offering. And you can also schedule your free 30-minute discovery call. I can't wait to see you.